It's unbelievable. Okay, so we're going to be hitting near 120 degrees. The hottest day is going to be Tuesday, 119. And this excessive heat is right before our monsoon season. So this is what we got going on. But this is, they have forecast discussions where you can read. Okay, so they talk about, this one was issued at 1:26 p.m. And these are put out by meteorologists that work in the office here in Phoenix. All right, so temperatures likely to reach 120 degree mark Tuesday and Wednesday will be followed by a slow decline in temperatures through the end of the week. Impressive heat wave. Okay, now look at this. 598 DM. Wow, unbelievable. That is like 600 DM, I think, is the highest I've ever seen in this area. So we're very close to that. It says locations reaching or topping 120 degrees, like we just said in that pamphlet. It said on the warning watch box, it said that temperatures could reach 122 degrees. If we do, we will tie the record that was on June 26, 1990, which was also a very hot stretch. All right, so let's look at some maps. This is what I use, okay, for the maps. So what you want to do, if you're going to want to look at the maps, there's a scroll bar on the side, or you can do it right down the center in my computer. You're going to want to go to Forecast Models. Okay, then go to Model Guidance. I like to use the GEFS Mean SPRD model. This helps show where the moisture is going to be located on the maps, if I can get it to load. All right, so hit Namer. It gives you precipitation, CAPE, probability of CAPE, winds, okay? That's a wind chart. We're going to look at precipitation because we want to know when it's going to rain, right? For the North American monsoon this year. Okay, so this is by hours, okay? You have your choice of hours. You can do precipitation 6 hour out or 24 hours. I use 24 hours when I'm making long-term forecasts like this. So let's start at 66. Let's see what's going on. Now these colors, wow, look at that in south off the coast of Florida. That is a tropical wave or a tropical depression that's going to form. Might even become a tropical storm. That's going to, look at that, pulling moisture right up into the northeast. Unbelievable. All right, so yellow. These lines give you an indication of where rain may be falling. And here, where there's just white, there's no precipitation there. But where there's yellow, that's about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of precipitation. So this is Tuesday, 6/20/17, okay? It's showing some pre-monsoonal, well, it's not pre-monsoonal anymore because it is monsoon season. So we got some isolated monsoon moisture coming up. But look, we're missing a connection from, this is where our monsoon lies in late May, June, through at least mid to late June. Is down here in central and northern Mexico. And it travels all the way up into Arizona and even some monsoon. Like I said, even in some years it gets into parts of Washington. Yeah, it can. All right, so let's go a little bit further in time. And you're going to want to use the next button, okay? So you have a next button. I have one on the bottom of my screen. But let's focus in on Arizona here, okay? You know where Arizona is. Arizona is right here. This is Arizona. This is New Mexico, Colorado, West Texas, okay? Here's Mexico. This is what we want to watch. We want to see a connection between this moisture and the moisture to the south. That is the classic monsoon flow. But where's the high located? Right there. That's the monsoon high right there. Bermuda high, still over here, off the coast. It's got to move all the way in through the central plains in order to give us a classic monsoon flow setup. All right, so let's look. Let's go out in time a little bit, real quick. All right, so Wednesday. All right, we got moisture to the southeast building. Now look at that connection. You see that connection now? We now have a connection between southern Mexico all the way up into southeastern Arizona. Could even reach the Flagstaff area. This is relatively high in mid-level moisture right now. The dew points are still in the 20s and 30s. We're going to have dry lightning and dry base thunderstorms with little rain. That's a problem. We got to wait for the real deep stuff. When does that arrive? Usually the second week of July at the latest. All right, let's go a little further out in time. All right, so we got Thursday, the 21st, 22nd. Kind of lose a little bit of that connection temporarily as the high is in a blocking position. But look where the high is located now. Southwest Texas, good prime location to get winds to start to respond to a change, right? We need the high over here at the Four Corners. That's the prime location. So when is it going to happen? All right, so we're on the 23rd. All right. 24th, 25th. Look at that. Look at the yellow. We have some yellow over Arizona, over the central and western deserts. That could be some isolated dry lightning. That's a potential with temperatures around 120 degrees. It's not surprising me that some dry lightning will occur. All right, keep going. 27th, June 27th. Look at that nice connection. Look at that moisture connection now. Look how strong that is there in the Sonora area. That's what we need. But look, we're still getting some southwesterly winds pushing that moisture into the plains. Not where we want it. We want it coming into Arizona and New Mexico. It is starting to show signs of coming into New Mexico. We'll have to watch for severe thunderstorms on the 28th in parts of the New Mexico plains. All right, let's keep going. 28th. 29th, 30th. Look at that nice flow of moisture coming into southeast Arizona. Remember I said the monsoon rains will probably hit the 29th or 30th in southeast Arizona. All right, look at that. Coming all the way up now through central Arizona on July 3rd. So rains are going to fall. Remember in my first monsoon video, I said the rains could fall around the 2nd or 3rd of July. But most likely, this classic monsoon flow, which is still being directed into the plains a little bit more than I'd like to see, I'd say by about 7th or 8th of July, we'll start seeing rains in Arizona. New Mexico, you're going to get a little head start. You're going to start seeing isolated scattered showers and thunderstorms on a daily basis after the 26th of June. So people in Albuquerque, I had some people in Albuquerque in different areas commenting on what the monsoon is going to be like this year. You guys are going to get a little head start on your rains. So that's good. All right, so that's my weather video for this one. This just gives you an idea of what we have. And then you have the GFS, which is a comparison. All right. GFS is the same thing. So the GFS is another model. And then you go to precipitation, 24 hours. And the coloring is a little different. Okay, there you go. Shows rainfall in inches. You can see just some little popcorn stuff right now. But look at that nice plume coming up there on the Sierra Madres. Nice. All right, so that's it for this weather video, you guys, on the monsoon 2017. I do expect rains will arrive by the 7th or 8th of July in the Phoenix area. In New Mexico, you're going to get a head start on your monsoon rains, but a lot of dry lightning and heat before that. So watch for wildfire starts. If you're going hiking or camping, bring plenty of water and be careful. Do not camp in dry creek beds. I cannot stress that enough. If you get a flash flood from one of these heavy thunderstorms, you're going to be under the gun, okay? You're going to put your life in risk and jeopardy. You don't want to do that. Do it safely if you're going to observe the monsoon in any way, shape, or form this year. So this is Storm Spotter for the National Weather Service. Timothy Breault for Phoenix, Arizona, signing off. Stay up to date on my updated videos for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I will answer them in a timely manner. I hope this, guys, helps you on how I make my forecasts for the North American monsoon on a yearly basis. Talk to you guys later, and remember that all property belongs to the National Weather Service. I do not own any of this whatsoever. It is not mine. I'm just using it to show you how I forecast the monsoon, and hopefully they don't take this down off of YouTube. But anyways, if they do, at least you'll be here for a few days for you guys to view. Talk to you guys all later, and be safe this year's monsoon season. Talk to you all later on.